up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Rides the back and leaves it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on the track.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Here's the Heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Great job by the back on the option.
And with that score, they now tie the game. The extra point will give them the lead. Maybe they'll be able to take that lead in at halftime. That is huge for their momentum. That touchdown, massive for their confidence as well. And they're going to have to make a few tweaks here at halftime. They're going to have to do things a little bit differently in the 2nd half. But no doubt about it, that touchdown was huge for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for room, it's Peppers. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's O'Neal. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to do it on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got the back over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab. He's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll line up to go for 2. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30.
That's just a great play by the defense. You saw the speed getting to the football. They recover it, and all of a sudden, this looks like it's going the other way for 2 points, but he gets tackled beyond the 50-yard line. Still, nice stop in a 2-point conversion situation.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the air, it's McLeod. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's O'Neal. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't.
It's a running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's McLeod. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here we go. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Let's be honest, Reese, like the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 15-7 game. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's McLeod. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
He wants to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now the play fake. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. He did not get there, and this defense trying to slam the door on this game.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is